joined the Army in 1940, I often remember the day I came here as a young man to enlist as a soldier in the First World War. I was naive and eager to answer questions about my suitability to serve in the Army. Little did I know what awaited for me in the trenches in Europe. But I did my duty for king and country, as was expected of me, and was one of the fortunate ones to come home. Now, here it is, years later, I'm back in the Army, but this time as a recruiter. The state of war was declared by Britain September 3rd, 1939. This time, Canada decided to enter the conflict on its own and declared war on September the 10th. But it was a foregone conclusion that they would follow the lead of the mother country. Many young Princess County men didn't even wait for the official declaration. As soon as Britain made the announcement, the eager ones rushed to the Summerside Armoury to enlist for duty for king and country. In 4 days, over 200 young men enlisted at the Armoury in Company C of the Prince Edward Islander Highlanders and went off to Charlottetown for training. This was before war was even declared. It has been 22 years since the end of the last war, and another generation of young men are deciding to sign up for military service. The Great Depression of 1930 caused great financial hardship to a lot of families, and they struggled to find employment. The promise of a regular paycheck, even from military duty, brought dignity to many young men. And the Canadian forces paid well. Even a private was making $1.30 a day. And besides, the young never change. They still see war as an adventure. Yes, they may be going off to war to serve their country, but they're also getting away from home and seeing Europe. After having first-hand experience, I'm no longer naive. But they tell us that this conflict of arms will be different than the last one. They say military warfare has become more civilized, and there will be less loss of life this time around. But I, for one, cannot see into the future, and only time will tell how the story unfolds.